Bosh, this is our preview to the Sunderland game. And just a quick aside before we start, to all those people who keep moaning on YouTube, oh, you recorded this before that other game. Guess what? We just played Shakhtar, literally. So there are no games before we play Sunderland. We know what happened. It was 1-0. Adam predicted that the other day. He got it right. And now he's here to talk about the Sunderland game. Yeah, we know what we're doing. Chill out, YouTube warriors, with your keyboards and all your fingers. Yeah. Fingers. Right, here we go then. Boys, first point, let's discuss this 5-point preview. We love it. Now, we have lost 3 games in the league already. Last year, we lost 5 in total. Does that mean every league game now is a cup final? Do we have to enter it with that mentality? Can we afford to rest players? Do we have to really go for it if we genuinely want to retain the league? Adam, go.
Wow, we're Manchester United, so we always have to approach games looking to win. That will never change. Whether we can drop points or not, having lost 3 games already, although I could see, a lot of teams dropping points this season, we still have to go on a run of wins now. There's no time to be losing games. So I fully expect us to pick a strong team on Saturday and go all out for the win. Okay,
PG, is that how we not only have we approach games in the build-up to them, but also when the whistle goes at the start, we want to be going for their throats and getting stuck in straight away?
We need to, a lot of teams have, had added confidence just because of our streak of not winning games. A lot of teams, a lot of smaller teams that you would expect us to beat have, have grown, shall I say, balls to try and take us on. We need to, see that and really, push ourselves and not, relax. Because I know there's been times where United have, really scored and then just cut back a bit and let them come at us. We need to, start the game at 100 and end it 100.
Okay, very good. And I think you're right to say balls. By all means, say it again.
we need to make
Such a polite boy. His mother would be very proud. Right.
I think it's important as well because although you see Moyes hasn't played all-out attack, we won't play all-out attack. I think Moyes' team selections have shown throughout this season that he's looking to start for having a solid defence first. We've conceded a few goals along the way, albeit, but you can see we can't go all out for attack. He will try to defend.
Yeah, I've got 2 things to say to that, Adam. The first one is I'm taking off my scarf because I'm getting a sweaty neck. And the second one is, in the Shakhtar game, didn't we prove that maybe we were defending a bit too much because we were holding on at 1-0 rather than sort of fighting for the score and trying to get a second.
I was on Twitter and I saw a lot of people talking rubbish about this is because of David Moyes and blaming David Moyes. Manchester United have played in that a lot in Europe since 2009. I think I was surprised to see David Moyes approach the game with a decent tactics, to be fair. We got the 1 goal and Shakhtar came into the game in the second half and I think he made the wrong change bringing out Giggs for Fellaini as it proved vital and they got that goal. But it was a decent European performance for us. It was professional. So
it was. Adam, I'll stop you there. We've done a preview. We've done a review of the Shakhtar game. It's on the channel somewhere. You can find that. We don't need to go into it again. PG, moving on. Are we rotating the squad too much? Should we be playing the best possible 11 every single time? Or is it right to try different things out?
Well, it was right at the start, in the starting games, and Moyes has tried many different tactics. But now we need to make sure we have a solid, more or less 11 that can, a mixture of attackers and midfielders that are definite and can be played every single game. And then maybe we can pick and choose 1 or 2 players, but he needs to have his strikers sorted out and his midfielders sorted out for sure, man.
Okay, Adam, thoughts on that? Need to start in the midfield? Should we play more or less than 11?
I was thinking today that who I would pick for the next game for the show, and it's like if David Moyes, I think the players let us down against West Brom. I think Moyes was naive in changing the whole of the defence, but it did let us down. The players did, and I think you can see that the team he's picked, and you'll see my selection later. I think he's gone for a team with Sunderland in mind as well, having an away game, 2 away games and a bounce. So we need to rotate players, but he needs to. You can't change the whole defence at once. Not in my opinion.
No, I think you're right. It almost seems more than than the approach to the games. It's almost mentality. Like at the City game, they were so up for it, and we weren't. And it was almost a bit like that against West Brom. PG, you getting that sort of feeling?
I'm not really. I don't know. I don't know where you're coming from, man. I don't get that sort of feeling. I don't get that sort of feeling.
No, you don't get those sort of feelings.
I don't.
Adam?
I think the players it may all be a bit surreal for them. Sir Alex isn't there.
Yeah.
And you know the players are going to be feeling that, and it's. I think I was talking to JB on Twitter, and he said it's like.
You love Twitter, don't you, Adam? Can't get you off it.
You're not. It's like you're not my father syndrome with David Moyes, and it could be something like that. And the players need to step out of it if it is a case of that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Right then, let's talk about the teams. PG, what would your starting 11 be if you were David Moyes, or at least had his job, against Sunderland on Saturday?
Okay, well, if I was David Monster, I would definitely do that David Monster.
We loved it. We loved it. Classic PG, those. Classic PG.
Raphael, Smalling, Vidic, Evra, Valencia, Carrick, Fellaini, and I'll put Nani on the left, and Welbeck and Van Persie. Literally the same side, but with Nani in it, and I would take out Cleverley.
Okay. I'm just stunned that you actually had an 11. You picked 11 players. You didn't say maybe. Amazing. PG, incredible.
Absolutely. I'm saying I'm on the ball today. I'm on the ball.
Yeah, incredible. Incredible. Adam, who would you play?
Fresh trim, not on the ball.
Adam, your team.
I've gone with David De Gea in goal. By the way, how can you not pick Cleverley? He was excellent today, I thought. So I'd pick him. But yeah, David De Gea in goal. Raphael, Evans, Ferdinand, Evra. Carrick, Cleverley. Nani, Kagawa wide of RVP, Justaf Hernandez. I'd like to see that team. I think we will change the centre-backs completely and go with Raphael and Evra. Vidic has played 2 on the bounce now. Rio was completely rested, so he hasn't travelled. It's a long trip back from the Ukraine. Smalling played well today, but I can see Evans coming back in. And I thought Cleverley was excellent, so I'd play him again.
Do you see Adam? Do you see Evans as someone who could literally be our primary centre back in replacement for Ferdinand?
Yeah. I think I was having a chat with my mate today, and I said Evans needs to be our first choice now, because it's always going to be Vidic or Ferdinand. It's not always going to be both. So I think Evans has to be given some responsibility in that team, and I think he will thrive on it.
Okay. Well, Moyes needs to act upon it and bring him in. Start bringing him in now.
Yeah. Boys, if I interrupt this little loving, let's move on. It's not. You're right. It's not 2008, and we can't keep playing Rio and Vidic. Now let's talk about the Oppo Sunderland. They've just lost their manager. They're in terrible form. But as we know, teams that lose their manager can often spring a surprise because there's all that. The pressure is sort of off and they're relaxed, and the atmosphere in their change room is suddenly light and bubbly because everyone's got the dark demon of Di Canio has been exiled from the building. So what do we think? We're going to be okay, or are we going to struggle?
PG, go on.
Go on, PG. Go on.
Are we going to struggle? Are we going to be okay? Well, we just have to go through to that game with total confidence. We can look at the way we played against Shakhtar and definitely bring that forward into the game against Sunderland. And as you saw, I pretty much picked the same side. Hopefully we'll be able to do something. I'm not saying anything at the moment because I've tried to say stuff. Adam's tried to say stuff, and Moyes has just done something totally different.
It's like he's ignoring you, PG. It's outrageous that David Moyes doesn't listen to what you're saying.
I don't know why David Moyes doesn't listen to his cousin. I don't know why.
Adam, who are the danger men?
I like Giacherrini. I've been a fan of him from when he was in the Serie A, and I think he's a good player. I think we'll beat him. I think they haven't got a manager. It doesn't help when you haven't got a manager, albeit they've got rid of Di Canio. But I don't. They've got Adam Johnson on the wing, ex-Man City player, could do some problems. Stephen Fletcher's always got a goal in him. So they will provide a threat. Seb Larsson from set pieces, but I think we should expect to win on Saturday.
FIFA Monster, presumably over the last few days you've done nothing but stare at FIFA 14. Who are the danger men on the game? Could we expect anything in real life from that?
Personally, I don't think any of them players are a danger to us. We're Man United. We can play. We can beat these guys. They're underdogs to us. I disagree with what I don't care what you're saying, Adam. I don't care.
I believe that is the exact kind of arrogance that causes things like West Brom 2, Manchester United 1 to happen, PG. Expecting to win Premier League games purely because you consider the team an underdog is brave.
This needs to just send the team out and tell them to kick Sunderland.
Send out 11 players, would be alright, Man United. Exactly.
Play 11 players, there you go.
Yeah, okay, right, let's move on. Adam, prediction?
3-0.
3-0, nice. PG?
3-1.
3-1. So you think we're going to smash these underdogs, but you think they've got a goal in them?
3-1's just in my head, so I'm going to go for 3-1.
Nice, what a way to do it. Brilliant. I'll say 2-0, why not? Boys, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. To everybody else, we'll find out what happens on Sunday, and then we'll give you some sort of review. Enjoy. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Click the button below. It is absolutely free. Nothing in this world is that cheap. It's incredible. And also make sure you check out Adam's channel. It's full of Man United stuff. And PG's channel, which is full of FIFA, football-y stuff. You'll love it. The information is all below.